15 Secret Things You Didn't Know About Paige Spiranac. Over time, discussions about women in golf have taken the center stage with attention on their effortless swings and their elegant look in women's golf outfits. If you are a fan of golf, you must have heard about the American golfer Paige Spiranac, but in case you haven't, then you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Hello everyone, in today's video we'll be talking about the popular Paige Spiranac and some fascinating facts you probably didn't know about her. Paige Spiranac is known as the most beautiful and hottest American golfer. Along with golf, she's a powerful social media personality and an internet sensation. Paige, who was born to a family of Croatian descent on March 26, 1996, has continued to carve out a niche for herself in the golfing industry and beyond. While some refer to her as the embodiment of Aphrodite in the golfing world, most see her as the prettiest woman in the golf world. The female golfer recently switched states to Colorado from Arizona, citing the need to be around her family, who she never did have time for due to her tight schedule. The social media personality, who even has more followers than Tiger Woods, had her followership skyrocketing after a comment was made about her. How has she been attracting so many new golf fans? What other things about her do we not know? Well, we're about to find out. Stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss out. At number 15, she suffered bullying as a child. Paige Spiranac, in her formative years, suffered from severe asthma, and at other times she was hospitalized due to the severity of the attack whenever her condition worsened. Paige also suffered from a rare scalp condition, which she saw most of her hair fall off, and this prompted her to keep a low haircut, which she thought was a better idea. However, this didn't do much good, as her classmates made it a habit to always tease and bully her. She was always seen as a weird kid with a weird problem, and they never hesitated to shut her down and desert her if she attempted to sit around them. Number 14, Paige was homeschooled as a child. Paige Spiranac was a homeschooled student during middle school. Due to her tight schedules, the female golfer, who was also a good gymnast, was homeschooled so she could have enough time to train and focus on her practice. Paige split her time between Monument, Colorado and Scottsdale, Arizona. A coach from the University of Arizona was said to have told her dad, Dan Spiranac, that in no time she'll be used to people constantly following her. Maybe her dad doubted, but here we are. That statement wasn't wrong. After all, she's become one of the most followed female golfers in the globe. At number 13, sports came along. When the female golfer had had enough of the bullying that just wouldn't stop, she was said to have gotten some reprieve in the gym. Her mom, Annette Spiranac, who was also a successful professional ballerina, introduced her to the game of gymnastics. She dreamt of being a gymnast and going to the Olympics, and in determination to realize her goals, she trained 6 days per week and sometimes up to 7 hours at a time. She seemed to love it. With her parents' specialty being the vault and the flow routine, her determination saw her dominating in the field. She was even invited to the Carolee camp, which was an indicator that she was on the right track to competing in the Olympics in the future. However, her dreams of becoming a professional gymnast ended abruptly when she fractured her kneecap at age 12. After 2 consecutive knee surgeries, she had to quit. Number 12, she developed an interest in tennis before other games. She didn't let surgeries get in the way of pursuing other dreams. It didn't take long for her to switch to tennis. After all, she was an athlete. Bonnie Gudicek, her aunt, who was also a former pro tennis player, had ranked 10th in the world back in 1985, sent her to a tennis boot camp for 2 weeks. Tennis soon became boring to her, and she wasn't enthusiastic about becoming a tennis player. 2 weeks later, her dad, Dan Spiranac, took her to the driving range where she discovered she fell in love with golf, and as they say, the rest is history. Number 11, an amazing golf career. The social media personality and golf instructor recorded a win in 7 tournaments in the early days of her golf career, which included the CWGA Junior Stoke Play in 2010. In no time, she was ranked in the top 20 junior golfers around the globe. The golfer who recorded multiple collegiate wins was also a 2-time West Regional Player of the Year. Along with finishing among the 10 best of the Mountain West Championship in 2013 to 2014 junior season, the senior resulted in her second team All-Mountain West honors. On top of that, she was invited to December's Omega December Ladies Classic as a result of her social media explosion. Although she missed the win in the tournament, which was for the Ladies European Tour, instead she gained sponsors and endorsement deals. Thereafter, she made her debut at the Cactus Tour at the Las Colinas Club and tied at the 14th position in the final round. In 2016, the golfer shot an opening round 78 and landed 30th at the Arizona Women's Open. Number 10, she received some tips from the pro Tiger Woods. Paige has met many well-known golfers due to her social media presence, and one of them is none other than the professional golfer himself, Tiger Woods. Spiranac uploaded a picture of herself with Tiger Woods and stated that she learned a couple of tricks from the renowned golfer, which completed her knowledge of the sport. At number 9, Paige had a strong opinion about the LPGA dress code. Just like soccer, basketball, and other competitive games, in the game of golf there are rules made to guide the dressing conduct of players. The rules, which every golfer has to adhere to, came into effect on July 17th, placing a ban on joggers, deep necklines, leggings unless worn under skirts or skirt, and racerbacks with collars, with the penalty for violation pegged at $1,000. Paige criticized the dress code, stating that the rules were for women to feel less of their bodies. Spiranac went on to state that she fears that the new rules may repress the growth of the women's game. Although she doesn't have the LPGA Tour card, she didn't hesitate to condemn the rules in totality for being a double standard. She may have been right, who knows. Number 8, she became a social media sensation. The pretty golfer became an overnight social media sensation when some college kid posted how willing they were to subdue the new kid in the golfing block. After this, she garnered over 100,000 views on her posts and fresh followers almost every second. Who would think that the plot to destroy her golfing career would actually bring her to the limelight? Paige, who couldn't contain her surprise at the sudden change in her social media space, broke into tears while expressing her fears. Her mom, Annette Spiranac, in an interview commented on how her daughter continued to gain thousands of followers and how surprised they both were. This was the beginning of good things, or did it come with its cons? Number 7, she started receiving death threats. You may be surprised to hear that the golf trainer received a lot of threats on Instagram. She was participating in the Dubai Master when the threats began to trickle in. Her sexy pictures, which she updated on her Instagram page, happened to have illicit death threats. Of course, she was frightened and the harassment caused her to be embarrassed. Number 6, she became an ambassador for cyberbullying. Paige Spiranac has had her fair share of cyberbullying, coupled with what she went through as a kid, so it's only normal for a lady with such experience to be at the forefront of the fight against cyberbullying. She partnered with CyberSmile, which was her way of contributing to the fight against cyberbullying. From her past experiences, she determined to eradicate cyberbullying and bullying among young children, and has constantly encouraged them to speak up while assuring them that they're not alone. Number 5, retirement from golf. Paige participated in her first LPGA qualifying tournament and lost in 2016. She gave it another try when she was invited again but missed the cut. Since the episode, she resorted to retiring from golf while focusing on her social media. Number 4, her hobbies. Paige Spiranac is known to love dogs, man's best friend. I mean, who doesn't? The golf instructor once made a post and captioned it "Puppy Love," and in another updated her fans on her dog who turned 1. Paige, who is known to post pictures with dogs on her social media page, also enjoys reading books. In addition to reading, she loves to collect comic books, indulge in fashion, and travel around the world. Number 3, her role model. A role model is someone you look up to, and Paige Spiranac has never backed down from letting the world know that her role model is Ronda Rousey. She stated that not only has she decided to follow her path and add her touch to it, but Ronda Rousey is also her superwoman and has continued to inspire her. Number 2, did you know she met her ex-husband on Instagram? It's only normal for a woman of her class to receive tons of DMs on Instagram, but in 2016 a particular message stood out, and it was from Steve Tonoko, a minor league baseball player. I guess the question should be, how did Spiranac find Steve Tonoko from the bunch of messages she gets daily? The baseball player had asked the golf star to take a picture with him, and the next day he sent a direct message with the image on Instagram and asked her on a date. Luckily, she saw the message from the bunch of messages in her DM and replied to it. She stated that this message was the nicest she had ever gotten and a far cry from the usual inappropriate messages she often got. She even admitted to playing hard to get for a couple of months and eventually met him in California. After their engagement in Dubai in 2016, the duo wedded in 2018. Number 1, her divorce and afterlife. In April 2022, Paige, via her YouTube vlog, announced that she and Steven were no longer married. She also revealed that she returned to her hometown in Colorado in search of a fresh start and also needed to be around her family, who she never did have time for due to her hectic schedule. Despite having gone through a lot, she seems to be up to the task of making the best out of her choices, and if you ask me, I believe the best is yet to come for Paige Spiranac.